Hello guys, how we doing? Phil Kent here, and just started my Facebook Live, and this is number 2 of my challenge. And one second, I just had a comment coming in. Looks like it was maybe around. There we go. One second, I'll just go back. And yeah, so for those who don't know what I'm doing, I started a new challenge yet again. I started this one calling it the XXX 100 challenge. And if you don't know what I'm doing, it's just a quick challenge for myself and anybody else who wants to join along. One of my dominators in OLSP has decided to join on board. And the challenge is over a 30-day period to do 100 Facebook Lives, make 100 Facebook posts, and also to do 100 reels or shorts. And I do normally post an update on the figures as I'm going along. So if you check out some of my posts, you'll see it. And also I do a live at the end of every day of my evening. So just to sort of keep people up to date with what I'm doing, where I'm up to, and things like that. Challenges are good. They give you that sense of accountability, that sense of consistency, and things like that. So I always encourage people to do them. So yeah, this is number 2. I'm averaging about 4 a day. That's my target at the moment, because obviously, you know, if you look at 3 a day over 30 days, it comes to 90, and the challenge is to do 100. So I'm trying to average 4 a day, especially in the early days, because this is day 5 of the challenge, not long started. That way it gives you a sort of bit of a buffer, bit of a cushion. And these are the things that you need to sort of plan out and make time for. So what I want to touch on today, it was might be joining us. I've just sort of had a message from her. Just sort of messaging is. I just had a message from her. What I want to touch on today is something that came up in another conversation, because a lot of people do say to me, where do you get the ideas for your content? Where do you get the ideas to do so many lives? And I don't normally research ideas. A lot of it is kind of spur of the moment stuff. It might be something to do with what I'm doing and things like that. But quite often I'll see a post, or somebody make a comment, or somebody will drop a DM into me and raise a question about something. And generally speaking, that's what I say to people: there's your ideas for your content, there's your ideas for your live. Pick up on a post you've seen, or a comment that you've seen, or if someone's messaged you and asked you something, and then just jump on and talk about it, because it's, you know, it's generally something that's going to be well spoken about. I've already got an idea for the one later on today, which I'm going to do about 3 hours from now. That's averaging about 4:30, 5 p.m. UK time, which is around about 2.5 to 3 hours from now. So I'm going to do a little topic on that one as well. But I wanted to touch on today briefly about the term of done-for-you systems, or done-for-you funnels, but particularly sort of done-for-you systems. I mean, they're the ones that do crop up all the time. And the reason I want to sort of touch on it again is I had a conversation with somebody, because you'll see this a lot, you know, something shortage of the DFY, get your done for you package, get your done for you funnels, and all the rest of it. And I had a particular conversation with someone recently who had purchased an upgrade in a program. I'm not going to go into any names or details, but purchased an upgrade in a program, and it was kind of billed or advertised as this sort of done for you package if they upgraded, etc. And that is generally how they are portrayed. Oh, if you upgrade, you're going to get this, you're going to get that, you're going to get all the some extra bells and whistles, as they call it, and tools and resources and things like that. But in the conversation, I got the impression that they weren't particularly happy with their upgrade. So I said to them, you don't sound particularly happy about your upgrade. Can you tell me a bit more about that? You know, and then it all came out, you know, then they basically said, yes, well, you know, I upgraded to this higher package. I spent a fair amount of money in doing so. And he said, oh, I'm still having to sort of connect some dots. I'm still going to have to sort of connect my autoresponder and things like this, and sort of the basic sort of affiliate marketing bits and pieces, and some other work, you know. And he said that he believed that everything should be done for him. You know, he felt that when he bought this upgrade, that everything should be done. I mean, literally, he should no longer have to connect his autoresponder. He should no longer have to go in and send out an autoresponder sequence. He should have all this part done for him. He shouldn't have to edit his links. And the conversation kind of went on. And when I inquired about the upgrade and the upgrade price, and it was an average price. It wasn't an insanely high figure. It was an average price for an upgrade. So those that are in the industry should know about that. And realistically, when you see what he had paid for and what he did receive, he actually was getting quite a good deal from the program. He was getting far more access to what the lower levels had. He was getting an insane amount of tools, resources, loads more training, some sort of one-on-one coaching that was thrown in there for free. Where he could be like an accountability partner, accountability mentor, and things like that. Some good stuff to sort of motivate him. But when I tried to speak to him, I said, look, you can't really expect everybody to do all this work for you, and I think that is the impression sometimes that people get. You've still got to be prepared to do something, and it's quite a common thing when people get these upgrades. They go up to the upgrade levels. I mean, we've even had people in similar positions inside OLSP. I know that I had a conversation with Wayne Crow once, and he said he gets some upgrade to sort of VIP or VIP Elite inside the program, and the resources and the help they get then inside the OLSP program are just insane. I mean, you can speak to sort of people like Ills and that, she'll tell you. Dr. Emma comes on there occasionally. Just the community and the help from then, I mean, the knowledge and the access they get as that upgrading is just unbelievable. But as I said, going back, Wayne Crow said to me in a conversation that, the amount of those that upgrade and simply either don't do anything, so Eels is just popping in to show, so I'm just going to put my ears on, that don't do anything. And
Hey.
Just hey,
Hello.
just talking about, I just mentioned your name. And it is quite a nationwide problem in these programs. I'm talking about the term of done for you systems, Ills, and I just mentioned your name, funny enough. I'll rewind slightly because Ills has just come in a few minutes late. I had a conversation, Ills, with a person that I said I'm not going to name the person or the program that we're involved with. It wasn't OLSP, it was a different program, and he'd purchased a upgraded position in his program. It was a normal price of an upgrade, of what we were familiar with in the industry. So I'm not going to go into details because it wouldn't be fair on the person. But he said he saw it advertised as this sort of done for you package that he was going to upgrade to. But when I had a conversation with him, he said, but I still have to connect my autoresponder. I still have to have my affiliate links. I still have to do this. So when I sort of dug into it a little bit, I said, did you really expect someone to do all this work for you? And he said, yes, and he said, I expected I didn't have to do anything else. And I said, do you realize how much cost that would actually be if you're talking about someone who's going to completely take over your account, your work, set up your responder, add your affiliate links, etc. And what I was just saying to you was, I said, like, I compared it to like when people get upgraded to VIP or VIP Elite. That conversation call that I had that with Wayne, and he said he has had very similar situations with people who get the upgrade to VIP or VIP Elite and expect to then just be able to go, that's it, I don't have to do anything else. I'm upgraded and they can do everything for me. And you, for one, firsthand can tell the people what it's really like. But what I did say is the knowledge that you get access to by being a VIP in OLSP is second to none anyway. You get the access, the tools, the resources, the community. So maybe you could put your own spin on it. These people who get these done for you upgrades expect the world, don't they?
Go to in the details of what is done for me. Because, a program, the funnel can be done for you. The calling can be done for you. Even the DMing can be done for you. But know what the package is, because you're going to pay. Isha, what is done for you? What's
what
in
is
it?
done.
Well,
Yeah.
first do your investigation, the knowledge, what affiliate marketing is, what are your daily tasks that you have to do, what is what you have to set up, what is what you have to do weekly, what is what you have to do monthly. If you have that in place, yeah, then you can tip off, okay, this is done for me, this is done for me, this is done for me, this is done for me. The rest isn't done for me. If it is it worth the price? Maybe. Well, if you want a total package, well, there are triple zeros
Yes.
with some
that's what I
ciphers in
said.
front.
That's what I touched upon. I said when I inquired about the price that he'd paid for the upgrade, it was. And I said I'm not going to go into figures, and that wouldn't be fair. But it was an average price for an upgrade to a sort of higher ticket package. It was nothing insane. It was nothing cheap. It was just your regular sort of price that we see on a regular basis. And that's when I said to him, I said, did you really expect everybody to physically then go into your autoresponder account and set all this up for you? And yes, I did. It was quite. I said, and I said the same to you. I said, when you get a done for you funnel, they will give you the copy of the entire funnel, but you still need to do the work. You still need to sort of connect the dots, as it were. You still need to do a certain amount of work, and you're still going to have to do the advertising, all the work to get the traffic for it. No, he expected everything. He literally expected to sit back.
If it wasn't that you're doing the traffic for it, then he doesn't need you to do it. You're in there for affiliating. Affiliating is marketing. Marketing is connecting. Connecting is promoting. So yeah, that part will be yours. And if you spend it out to somebody else to be an influencer for you, yeah, but you're going to pay. Here we go again.
Here we go again. That's why you said,
like,
yeah, but you can join OSP and you can go to Wayne and say, I want the whole lot done for me. And he'll say, no problem. This is how much it's going to cost you. And it's certainly not going to be, $1,500 or $2,000, because if it was, I think everybody would be jumping on.
Yeah.
But getting back, I mean, what I did mention just before you came on, I said if you were to speak to somebody like yourself, the value they get from being a VIP inside OSP, I think you're the best one. Obviously, you're there on a regular basis. Tell people how much value they get just without all the resources and everything else. Just in a brief summary, what they get access to.
We get the total market, the total everything of digital marketing, not only implementing, not only affiliate marketing, not only building your business, not only to create and maintain your business. We get everything. It's not just promoting the course. No, you are promoting it for then, and you build on it, and you can build a total business out of it. It is a total business builder from A to Z. That's all I can say. It is, and it's so much in it, and so much. And you have three, as I see it, you have three echelons. You have the affiliate marketing of promoting and marketing. You have the coaching, what I'm doing, and you have the email responding at the faceless parts. So you can do it faceless. You can do social media with a face and without a face, and you can do it as a coach. I have multiple people in that. I have somebody who's squashing it now in social media, and she's perfect for that. I have somebody very technical doing the Facebook, and she does a lot with a face layer, but she knows so much about faceless marketing too. She's doing that. I'm doing seeing everything with all the stuff with Dr. M, and I'm coaching everything in my team and see, okay, where you're at, what do you need, can we add something, how do we build your business further and on this platform.
And I think that's what you've touched on, the few names that you mentioned there, and I think that's what people don't realize as well when they get to the VIP status in OSP. The knowledge of the people they are get connected to, money couldn't buy that, could it? Money, there's no price on it. The knowledge that you can have on one Zoom call in one room is simply insane.
The amount of experts we have. just in the normal jobs. I'm just almost been a CFO manager and a facilitator manager and consulting. But like IT people who are years in email marketing, those things, the experts, the amount of experts in there is huge.
It is crazy.
Can,
I mean, and it's available at different levels. We even have the Dominator Zoom calls, don't we? And sitting there, it's not just Dominators sitting there. You got the likes of yourself regularly. You got Dr. M. You got VIPs sitting there. You got Harry quite often there with Wayne. You know, you're thinking, get these in a room. You know, people would pay good money to go and get access to these people in one room where you can just say, hey, can I ask Harry something? Hey, can I ask Dr. M something? And they're just going to go, well, of course, far away. You know,
you can have a show of, I don't know, Tony Robbins, or who is he?
Yeah, Tony Robbins.
He's American, too American for me. Yeah. But you can see him. It's wow, but you're not able to ask questions. You'd pay a lot of money just to see somebody preaching something. Yeah, it's working, but you don't get the insights. Here you do. Here you get a ton of people who are really, 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 really into it and sharing that's what you need to know. That's what you need to do. And if you have a question, just shoot it and we will answer it.
Shoot it. That's right. And I said, when I think we touched on it again the other day. I mean, when I first started joining the Dominator calls with Wayne on a Friday, I mean, that to me is gold dust anyway. You got the owner and the CEO of the company. And what I really love, we touched on it the other day, is the very first thing he says is, has anybody got any questions? He doesn't tuck it in at the last 5 minutes like some of these programs do and see if they've got time for a quick Q&A. This is the first thing he does. He always says, has anybody got any, before I start, has anybody got any questions on anything? And if those questions go on for 10, 20, 40 minutes, it doesn't matter. He continues to answer the questions, and you can, you don't see that, do you, Ilse? You attend a lot of other calls and programs, like we've all been part of other things, and generally you do not see this. This is not something that happens, is it? Carl's just chopped up and said, hey guys, how you doing, Carl? But you don't see this in other programs, and this is what people really don't get. This is the best part of LSB, is the community, hands down, is the number one thing to the program.
We do. We help each other out, no matter what. I had a question with Leah and I didn't know how to tackle it, and they all jumped in and did it, and I was like, guys, thank you.
Yeah. It's like that across the board, isn't it? I know. I mean, we spoke. I can message. I could sit here now as well as you could, and it doesn't matter what level you're at. I could send a message to Dr. M, to Kresimir, to Mandy, to Jesse, anybody, and they're going to answer. They're not going to say, hey, look, it's in the training. Hey, it's in the training. They're not going to do that sort of thing. They're gonna...
if they know you're not an action taker, then they will refer you in the training because it's in there. Yeah. But if you have a general question,
and you're right. Those that they know are literally working like we are. Yeah. These are the people they'll gladly help, and I see it straight away. I see it from day one. Dr. M has gone out of his way to help many of us, and he takes time out, and nothing is too much trouble for these people. No. I mean, look, when I was doing my 50-day challenge, the people you managed to bring to the lives, these are people who have got busy lives, but they're coming on here just to share their value, share their knowledge, and just be a part of what we're doing. And it's very, very important, and it's so rare to see. You can't put a price on that community of people. It's so so getting back, if people have got to be, I think you hit the nail on the head. Read what part is done for you. If you want everything done for you, then expect to pay a hefty price for it. If you want everything to literally take over and do everything. But
why would they take over? And
you got to surely you want to do part of it yourself. That's part of the enjoyment of doing it, isn't it? And seeing your own results.
They don't need more work. They do have work enough. But
I mean, look how well. I mean, you're having a great week. aren't you? Without a doubt, you had a couple of dominators drop in.
Yeah, and action takers. Oh my god.
Yeah, you got two that could easily go to VIP as well. So,
oh, we will see.
because you're continually watering the system, as you call it, and this is what happens. This is what people don't see. You know, we covered it so many times in my 50-day challenge that keep nurturing the system, keep watering the plants, as you say, keep feeding it, and it's going to start producing, which is exactly what's happening. And you picked up another person who seems to be doing extremely well on Instagram, is it, Sarah?
Yeah, extreme. 4,000 comments on one post in one day.
Wow,
that's bizarre. Yeah, she cannot follow up. Yeah, we have to do something. We talked to Rain. Maybe something in place to filter out people, because it's going so hard.
Has she already previously established an account, or is it just something new that she's doing?
No, yeah, she had an account with another program I was in, and she got no help. She had to upgrade before she gets something, and I was like, no. Okay, listen in. I have a program that with people who care, where we are going to reach out to help, because if this is too much, you will burn up, and no, we don't let you burn up.
Absolutely. So that's good. So I mean, is it a new Instagram account she's got, or has she had it a while? Is it, because people are going to ask you
not that long? She didn't. It's been not that long up, but it was one post, and I think she knows how to tackle Instagram. I think she knows.
There is an art to these programs. There is an art to these. Yeah, there is.
And I think she's very well, and she loves to be on camera. That is something to you see it. She enjoys it. She's really somebody who loves to promote, and yeah, that's her thing. So we will help her with all the rest.
Yeah,
and see what's in place and what's not.
Absolutely, and when Wayne sees stuff like that, he loves it, doesn't he? You know, he'll thrive on that sort of information, and good for you. It's another good person. It just shows that these people are out there. You just got to keep.
But you find them by helping. I don't do hard sales. I don't go after people. Hey, here's my link. Now you have to buy it. No, what is up? And she reached out for me. I was, Casey, and she reached out for Casey, and I was like, okay, let me see what's up. And I reached out again in the program from, hey, is there something in place? And they say no. So, yeah. Then let me take her over to something else, because she has a need and she has need for help. So let me help.
Where was she? It was not another RPM person, was it?
Yes.
Yep. I kind of guessed that, because you said Casey. That's where Casey lives. She lives in RPM.
Casey lives in RPM.
She lives over there. Yeah, she lives over there.
Yeah. Well, it is a good program, but not if you need that help, then it's hard.
It is, yeah. I might have to do what you do, and I'll have to get a second name and then drop back into RPM and see what's going on under disguise.
What name would you go?
I don't know. I'll have to think of one. Who knows? The thing is, my name's all over the getting started video. So
your video is still up there. So
I still get notifications. I still get comments on that.
Still, people think that I'm a different person, and I use the same photos, and I'm still.
I know. I still get comments. I still get likes, and I still get comments on that getting started video that come through.
Oh, me.
It's nearly every day I get a comment on that getting started video, or I'll get a notification say someone commented on the getting started video in RPM, someone liked it, and it's regular, and I still get sign-ups to it, even though. But like you said, because I did all the work a long time ago, it's still producing. People are still finding people are still finding my videos on YouTube. I've got a lot of RPM videos on YouTube and stuff like that.
That's what we refer to passive income.
Yes.
Your seeds are planted, you're nurturing, you let it go, and you build up. It's still coming in.
It is.
And we are building teams, and those teams are great, and they are building, and that's how it works.
You're doing really well. Full credit. I mean, I always admire when someone puts as much work in, like yourself or anybody else, and they're getting the results. You just think, so well deserved, because you put the time and the effort in. You do.
No, you do too, Phil.
Me, yeah, I do a little bit, you know. The challenge keeps you busy. It certainly keeps you working, keeps you moving. It's going. I'm on track and on the numbers, but I'm always hungry for more, like you are, you know. And when you get your boards, you know,
I did my blog post in my Facebook now, and it's about how. Go to it. Just folks, if you listen, go to my Facebook. There's a blog post. Go to it. It explains how my brain is working. I'm a workaholic. That's how it works.
And it is all about helping each other. It's like when I had a message from Leah the other day, and she just said, "Hey," and she's speaking about her blog that she's been putting together, and she put a link up, and I went and looked at it. And I dropped straight back and I said a little bit of advice. I said, you need an opt-in box on your front page. It needs to be above the fold. And I said, just my advice. And she said, oh, okay. But she was really nice. She said, oh, thank you for that. I said, I used to build blogs. And I said, one of the first things that I did online, I will. You know, I said to her, one of the first things I did online was a course that was called Google Sniper. And I said that was my first commissions online ever. You know, that was what started things for me. And I said, and it was all to do with building blogs around certain keywords, getting them ranked on Google, getting them onto the first page, and putting affiliate products for that keyword. And so obviously with that knowledge, you know, you learn straight away. You can look at a blog and straight away, and that's the first thing I said to her. I said, you need. And she said, oh, wow. And she was quite funny because she said, so you built blogs before? I said, yes. She said to me, is there anything you haven't done? Oh. So I said, oh, I don't know. I said,
a backflip, maybe?
You know, I can't do a backflip. You know. But yeah, she was quite funny. But she said, thank you ever so much. I said, sure. Just you want to ask something, just shoot, you know, I'll help. That's what we're here for, you know.
Yeah, and we're so curious, and you guys have all the knowledge, but it does something. If you have the knowledge and somebody gets it and does it, you have said, like, good job. I've bring something over to you. That's what I'm here for. Yeah. To let you see it's working, and you're putting in that action, and it's working for you, and that does something.
Yeah, but that was one. I spotted that straight away because I couldn't see it, and I had to almost go and look for her opt-in box. And I said that should never happen on a blog. I said it should be there. It should be above the fold. You shouldn't have to scroll down for it. It should always be above, you know, in eye level, and also incorporate it with an exit pop-up as well. So if they go to leave the page, you know, you'll get it again. You know, and I said these are basics. These are things that.
Pop-up box to your group or something like that. Huh?
Yeah, group or leave, make a giveaway, anything. Just you know, so if they're going to leave the blog, then you know, then see if you can offer them something, just a free book or something, just to capture their email.
Yeah. I have a free ebook.
But they should never look. You shouldn't have to go and say where is the opt-in book. Never, because people won't do it. It's got to be the first thing. Either it can be up in the corner, but it has to be they call it above the fold, so you should never scroll down for it. It should always be on eye level, and if they go to exit. But I said I just gave a little bit of advice for Leah, and she said, "Oh, thanks ever so much." I said, "Look, that's what we're here for. You know, you know."
The best thing about Leah, she takes it and she does it. Oh, let me do that. Let me see how it works, and she does it. She takes advice very good in action.
Yeah, and Carl's just popped in saying, yes, good job, Phil, excellent. Carl's working hard to keep up with the challenge. And there's little things. I mean, this is the first challenge that Carl's been involved with. So you know, he's, you know, I've been helping him. I shoot him a couple of messages how to keep track of numbers, because I said, you know, I've done a lot, and I've done the RPM challenge. I did a 100-day challenge a few years ago, which was just a monster. That was a monster, and keeping track of the numbers is the hardest thing that there is. It sounds easy to think, oh, I'll just top that each day. You've got to write them down, because otherwise, once you get 1 week, 2 weeks in, if you haven't got any idea where your numbers are, you're done. It's simply game over. You won't be able to go back and possibly add up all your posts, because you're not going to be able to do it. And so I just sent him the screenshot of what I do on a PC notepad. So this is how I track it. This is what I do. This is how I keep on top. Because, you know, you want to help these people. He set his mind to do the challenge. and you want him to get to the other end. There'd be nothing worse than if he got to the other end and he was short on his numbers. So I said, make sure you track them, write them down as you do them. I said, if you're on your coach, take a pen and paper with you, just write them down, keep and note what you do. It's imperative. You've got the big pad that you often hold up where you're live. You have to do these things. And I said, if you're doing a challenge, especially because numbers can just disappear from you in the blink of an eye. I mean, I said, even now I double check. What number am I up to? How many have I done?
Measuring is knowing, yeah.
It's it's everything. It's absolutely crucial to what we do. You gotta it's planning it out, figure out when you're gonna do them.
Yeah.
Like when we messaged just before you came on, I said I'm gonna do one now. I'm gonna do one probably about 5-ish. So you already got that plan in your mind of when you're doing them, and then because you've got to space these things out to get the work done. So. There we go. So we'll all be trying to find out what your superstar Sarah's up to. We'll all be following her on Instagram now and trying to nick her secrets. But
I can have secrets, maybe.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure.
Let's help her crash this and that she doesn't burn out and that we have everything in place for her because it's a lot.
See, Carl just put, I think I need to do another 2 posts to catch up. Yeah, just top them up, Carl, because now's the time to add them up, Carl. I mean, you're only on day 5 of the challenge. It's just about, you still should just be able to backtrack and add them up. And I think you've been averaging 3 lives a day, I believe. So 3 lives a day, if you continue at 3 lives a day, you're going to fall short. You got to have some 4 days in there. So just remember that, because obviously 3 a day over 30 days is 90. It's not 100. So and he also said thank you for your comments. Look at that. Yeah, well, she's seen what you're doing, Carl. She knows you're part of the challenge. We're helping each other out. So it's just keeping track. Keep it. I think you're going to need. Over the week, I think you're going to need, 4 days that you do 3 a day and 3 days where you do 4 a day of everything. It's quite easy for the reels and the shorts because you can
more it is
platforms. But the lives, they're easy to do. You got your phone in your hand. You can walk down the road and talk for 2 minutes. So it's easy to knock out an extra one. And I always, especially when I do any challenge, I always get my numbers moving early on. So it gives you that cushion, get ahead of your averages straight away. I'll always come out of the blocks far in, as they say, and that way you're ahead of your averages. And then if you have a day when you can't quite say do your 3-4, you can only do a couple, you're already ahead, so you're on track. I mean, my numbers as they stand, I'll call up my notepad, which is here. This Facebook Live takes me to 19 out of 100. I've done 18 Facebook posts out of 100, and my video shorts stand at 33 out of 100 already. We're on day 5. We're on day 5, so I'm due to do another 2 Facebook posts. I'm hoping to get another 2 lives done today. Well, I will get another 2 lives done. Video shorts, I'll probably put out another 4 or 5 later on. Video shorts will hit the 100 before the halfway mark easy. Yes. That's not a problem. But again, that's because I've been in things like the RPM challenge. I know how to do them. I know how to do different videos to them. And when you got CapCut to hand, it makes it quite easy to find templates, use them, and you can do a different one to each platform, which is what I've been doing. And the numbers are good. The numbers, especially on, I'm doing best at the moment on YouTube Shorts. A lot of them are averaging 2,000, 2,500 views. That's quite a high average I'm getting now. I get the odd one that drops down low, below 100, but generally my average is now around 2,500. I've had some that hit about 4,000. So these are high numbers. These are high viewing numbers. Look, she's making notes again. Every time there's a little bit of nugget, she scribbles it down. Don't you, Els?
Yeah, and I've used my Dominator is getting her first Dominator in now. Sarah.
Ooh.
In 2 days.
In 2 days, there you go. See.
You see, Leia is questioning it. She is questioning it. I have another Dominator, Brian. He's working really hard, but he's more the tech guy. And they will all crush it. I believe so hard in it.
I think
I see potential.
I think we're all going to become divas.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be on your diva team.
Felicity, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Philomena. Just wear a wig.
Yeah.
Here goes.
Yeah, I'll wear a wig and I'll turn up. Yeah, say, hi.
Guest shows in a podcast at Thursdays.
So I'm working with Kate.
The podcast will be Thursdays. Yeah.
Okay, we'll be listening. Keep us posted. Well, thanks for joining in again, Ilse.
Yeah.
If you're around later, if you're free in your busy schedule, I'll give you I'll give you a 10-minute warning when I'm due to go on. See if you're about. Probably be around 2.5 hours from now. I'll try and squeeze another one in. Not exact time, just when things are okay here, and then I'll jump on. Perfect. So thanks as always for joining us. Your value is always fantastic. Thanks for listening, Carl, and joining in. Anybody else who's been listening, if you catch you later on, just drop a comment, #replay. Let us know what your thoughts are on the videos. Whatever you do, have a great day. Thanks for watching, and cheers, and bye for now.